cases that are held against the people of Biafra all over the world will be dropped. All will be dropped. All will be discharged. All will be trashed out. Every cases that are held against them, whether you talk about Finland, it will be trashed out. You talk about the US, trash out. You talk about UK, trash out. You talk about Nigeria, trash out everywhere, because major prophet will always see it the way they are. Let the will of God and the will of God alone be done. Because major prophet will not enter into territories that the Lord has not opened my eyes and shown it to me. It is the territories that the Lord has shown to major prophet of God that I will dive into to now begin to prophesy the way the Lord has opened the eye of the major prophet of God. Pray, because what I have told you is completely prepared in the spiritual world to now come to the physical world for manifestation. So wherever you're watching, I need to comment, I'm a witness, because you will see these things come to play very out. They will play out very soon. Let us continue to pray. Let God take absolute control. Nigerians are praying, oh, when it is going to be okay, when it is going to be okay, when is food going to be jabrata, when things going to turn around, when things that will happen. Nigerians are deceived. Nigerians are confused. Nigerians doesn't even know what they are worth. They doesn't even know they are right. They doesn't even know what belongs to them, because what you are waiting for will end up being a caricature. But we are praying, let the Lord show mercy. Let the Lord take absolute control and show mercy to his people, because God cannot disappoint his people in the name of Jesus Christ. So today, once again, the Lord has given us absolute victory. From wherever you're watching, the Lord has given us victory, and that victory will be permanent. And that's why I sing a song. He has given me victory. I will lift him higher. Jehovah, I will lift you higher. He has given me victory. I will lift you higher. Oh, I will lift him higher. He has given me victory.
I will lift him higher.
Oh, Jehovah,
I will lift him higher.
Oh yes, I will lift you higher. Oh, I will lift you higher. Oh, He has given me victory. Jehovah. Oh yes, I will lift you higher. Jehovah gave me victory.
I will lift him higher.
Jehovah,
I will lift him higher.
Jehovah gave me victory.
I will lift him higher.
Oh, Jehovah,
I will lift him higher.
give me victory.
I will lift him higher.
Oh yes,
I will lift him higher.
Oh yes, I will lift you higher. Daddy, I will lift you higher, higher. Oh yes, I will lift you higher. Daddy, I will lift you higher. Oh yes, I will lift you higher. Daddy, I will lift you higher. Daddy, I will lift you higher. Oh yes, I will lift you higher. Daddy, I will lift you higher. Daddy, I will lift you higher. Oh yes, I will lift you higher. Daddy, I will lift you higher. Jehovah Jireh, Daddy, I will lift you higher. Mama Robo. Yes, I will bend it all. That I will lift you Amen. I will continue to lift God higher. For the Lord has lifted me high. He has given me victory, has given us grace. And will continue to lift him higher, higher in Jesus' mighty name. So wherever you're watching me, the Lord bless you. Before I finally dive into what's called, this was called cure all and heal all moment, I need to quickly go straight away to what's called international world. In 2023, when I gave prophecy about Donald Trump, I gave prophecy and I said Donald Trump is going to come back as a president of America. I know that so many people came up and said, what's this man saying? Because in the realm of the spirit, there are people who never ever believe what a prophet says until it comes to pass. A prophet is not by your too much bears. A prophet cannot be by too much hair that you have, by your dread. No. A prophet cannot be determined by how educated you are. A prophet is not determined from the country you are coming from or how informed you are. Prophets and prophecies are spiritual things. They are not by gainsaying or by brain or by calculation or by articulation or by somebody wake up one morning and begin to crack brain and begin to imagine things. Prophecy is not by imagination. Prophecy is what's called the spiritual realm being made physical to the spirit of the person of a prophet. And that's why the Lord said the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. A prophet can switch from the spiritual realm to the physical realm, from the physical realm to the spiritual realm, to dictate things and to follow things up. And I want every follower of mine to now begin to learn this once and for all. When it comes to prophecy and the things of the prophecy and revelations and the things that God is teaching his people or doing for his people, I want you to learn this, that if you have the grace of prophecy, it's not just only to prophesy. It's not just only to now begin to now prophesy to people. It also goes beyond prophesying. It is also part of what's called the world call it science. The world call it science. The world call it technology. The world call it different things. So it depends on how you yield your spirit, or how you channel your spirit, or how you open your spirit, or how you are able to heat up the spirit that is given to you. If you heat up the spirit in a way that the spirit of God discovered that you want to know mystery of life, the spirit of the prophet in you will teach you mystery of life. If you heat up the spirit, you want to know about construction, the spirit will heat up and expose you to construction. Whatever it is that you want to know, the spirit will open up and teach you all of that. Because in the Bible, things happen that people do not understand. When Jesus was right there And the enemy came to arrest him. And Peter took up the sword and cut off somebody's ear. And the ear fell on the ground. And Jesus said, Peter, keep back your sword. This is not the battle of flesh and blood of sword. And Jesus picked up the ear and fix it back. Fixing the ear back was very, very accurate and very, very nice and well fitted, that even the person that the ear was cut off did not even know that the ear was cut off. That is exactly what doctors are studying, to manually go to the surgical rooms and pick up any part of the body that has lost, maybe by accident or by anyhow, to find a way to fix it back and stitch it back and make it to come back to normal, that the ear that was cut off can be sewed back, and before you know it, in a few weeks, the ear will be okay. But this is the thing that Jesus did under the prophetic decrees of the Spirit of God upon his life. He took the ear, fixed it back, touched it, and make it come back normal. Doctors are doing things like that today. There are also many things that people do not know that is in the scripture, that people are looking at it and saying, what is the meaning of this? And people have denied what's called the spiritual aspect of life, the spiritual aspect of destiny, the spiritual aspect of future, the spiritual aspect of human. People have denied all of them. And people are busy chasing the physical and the physical and the physical, and they end up wasting their lives and wasting their time and not even achieving any satisfaction. But by the grace of God, God has given the major prophet of God what's called spiritual expository, that I should be able to know mystery about human life and human body. And this mystery is not something major prophet of God want to keep to myself alone. And I have come to realize that many of the things that people are complaining today, you see people complaining of sicknesses, you see people complaining of poverty, you see people complaining of bad governance, you see people complaining of bondages, you see people complaining of not being educated, and so many things that people complain about. All of these things are captured in the spirit of knowing. That the moment the Spirit of God is upon you and the spirit of knowing is activated in you, if you are a doctor, you will know mystery about human health that other doctors will not know. If you are a technology person, maybe you are into what's called tech, you will know things that people are not able to know, because there's a spirit called the spirit of knowing that is inside of you to activate you and hit you up. And this is why I have told Nigeria and told America and told England, that is Britain, I've told all of them that what God has given to us in this part of the world will rule the planet Earth forever. It's just that enabling ground has not been created. The chance has not been given. The platform is not there. Everybody is struggling on their own, because we have known mystery that even doctors do not know. We have known mystery that even engineers do not know. And that is why when you hear me prophesy, I said that there are going to be what's called people that are going to discover different things. They're going to do things that will shock the world. Because if you cast your mind back in the early 70s, you cast your mind back to 50s, to 60s, between 60s and before and during the Biafraland war, you will discover that the people from the eastern region part of this country were able to produce their bombs, produce their war equipments. They also produce their aeroplanes, they produce their moving vehicles, they produce a lot of things, and they were able to use it and fought war. Just a few number of people fought war against the world powers for 3 good years. We stood the world powers for 3 good years. They fought that war face to face, combat to combat, army to army, general to general, and they fought that war for complete 3 years. And yet, they couldn't defeat them. Only, no vanquish, no winner. They just ended that war like that. Why were they able to now confront these people and they stood them and fought them without giving up? It is because they used what's called the human endowment to produce things. Obunigwe were produced, bombs were produced, different things were produced. Atomic bomb you are hearing about today, and all of the nuclear weapons and nuclear war plants and all of that, we are the technology stolen from this part of the world. It is not done by just thinking. It is done by what's called the spirit of knowing. That when God endow you with that spirit, even when you are opening your eyes and looking at something, the spirit will be talking to you. This thing, make it like this. Take this bolt, tight it this way, plus this, bring this and join them together, combine them together, do it this way, do it this way. This will happen, this will happen. And before you know it, you go and practicalize what the spirit have told you, and you see mysteries there. These are the things. These are the things Major Prophet is talking about. Today we have in the world announcing here and there, oh, this sickness is incurable, that one is incurable, this one no will, this one is deadly, and that one is deadly. All of these things are summed up in two. All of the illness on the planet Earth, be it anything that you want to talk about, any type of illness, any type of disease, any type of sickness, any type of thing that are killing people today, they are summed in two: your habit and what you eat. Somebody will be like, Major Prophet, are you a doctor? Major Prophet is more than a doctor. Major Prophet, are you a scientist? Major Prophet is more than a scientist. Major Prophet, are you a lecturer? I am more than a lecturer. Major Prophet, are you just a spiritual man? I am more than a spiritual man because I carry God himself inside of me. And blessed be the name of Jehovah God, who has called the Major Prophet of God, because he gave me opportunity to know him. I know him by his words. And I followed him by his words. And he has prepared me and has made me who I am. Many people have this kind of gift, but they don't know the word. They don't know him. And when they don't know the word, they are going to commit blunders that will choke them up. But Major Prophet, I've been given opportunity from my infancy, by the grace of God, to grow in the word. Rakatosha braha vosrin kataliasko. Mara dekro toshe braha. To grow in the word. And I've come to realize many things when people say, oh, you have to make sacrifice to maintain power. You have to go to mountain to maintain power. You have to do this and do that. Major Prophet is the mountain. Major Prophet is that prayer you want to pray. Major Prophet is anything you want to talk about. Because Christ in me is the hope of glory. Why am I looking for hope of glory anywhere? I am not looking for hope of glory because the hope of glory is in the side of me to discharge power, discharge grace, discharge ability, and discharge everything.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as the hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first. We'll collect them. And my heart goes out to the people of Plateau State. Recently, I showed you a video where these Hausa Fulanis, these Fulani farmers in Imo State, entered a locked-up compound where the people planted cassava and every other thing, locked the gate, carried their cows into this compound and make sure that their cows ate everything that was inside that farm in a locked-up fence. Things are getting out of hand with these Fulanis. But before I come back to that information in Imo State, let's go down to what is happening in Plateau State as 27 farmers killed in fresh Plateau attack. Remember that in Plateau State, Jos, Benue State, Makurdi, these are the two states that are known for production of food items. They are known for agriculture. That's their occupation. They are known for agricultural produces. And as it is now, this nation is going to face a big bankruptcy when it comes to agriculture. A fresh wave of violence has swept through Plateau State as at least 27 farmers were died in an early morning assault on the Bindi Jebu settlement in Tahos community of Rion local government area on Monday. Local sources confirmed the victim, which include both men and women, were gunned down during the attack, which also left many injured. Survivors are currently receiving treatment at various health facilities, including Jos University Teaching Hospitals and Plateau Hospitals. Chairman of Freon Local Government, Bato Satishuwa, acknowledged the deadly incident but said he couldn't yet confirm the number of casualties as he was en route to the affected area at the time of this response. Security forces under Operation Safe Haven and the Plateau State Police Command are yet to officially react to the development. Repeated efforts to get comment from their spokesperson, Major Samson Zakom, and DSP Alabo Alfred were unsuccessful as messages sent by our correspondent had gone unanswered as of press time. However, the national president of Birom Youth Molders Association, Dalop Solomon, confirmed the death to Punch Metro on Tuesday. 27 persons were died and many were injured. We have taken the bodies to different hospitals before the burial, he stated, adding that the gunmen believed to be Fulani assailants stormed the community, firing indiscriminately and burning homes. He noted that all bodies have been deposited in hospital morgues pending an official announcement on burial arrangements. The incident once again raises alarm over insecurity in Plateau, a region that has suffered repeated attacks by armed groups in recent years. In response to the deteriorating situation, the Plateau state government recently recruited 150 agro rangers to bolster rural security efforts. In a follow-up statement released on Tuesday evening, BYM Secretary General Buture Iliya Adazaram and President Solomon Delayop strongly condemned the massacre. They claimed that the attacks originated from Bangai, Fulani, Auri, and other neighboring locations, and that the incident took place between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning. The group raised serious concern about alleged security lapses. What happened in Jebu this morning is the usual Fulani crime against humanity deliberately carried out under the watch of some security agents who said to have been compromised by colluding with the attackers. The association noted that while the unit commander of Operation Safe Haven stationed as SOPP was condemned for repelling the attack from one flank, the enforcement team allegedly remained passive, stationed by the roadside as the carnage continued until daybreak. The BYM, during an on-the-spot assessment at the scene of the attack, eyewitnesses under anonymity commended the unity commander of Operation Safe Haven stationed at SOPP for their gallantry demonstrated in repelling the attackers from one end, but also registered their loss of confidence in the reinforcement team of the OPSH that came and stationed itself by the roadside where the massacre was perpetrated even up to 6 a.m. All right, this is the situation right now in Plateau State, Jos, to be precise. This is the situation at that location. Meanwhile, some people are aggrieved of what is happening, but remember that these same people went to a whole army barracks and scattered away weapons. So if they could be able to conquer army barracks, is it community that they will not be able to conquer? The truth behind this thing is that some bourgeois, some political hands are behind whatever that is happening in this nation. And as it is, things are getting out of hand and food commodities are becoming costly as the days goes by because without farming, there will be no harvesting. And this target of these Fulanis is to make sure that they occupy all the green lands, all the plateau lands, and the land in the Benue to make sure that these lands are dispossessed from those original owner. All right, I don't know what government is doing about it, but whatever the government is doing, I think it is not enough. It is not enough at all because people who are living at that end have suffered a lot. They have they have they have suffered a lot. They have lost lots of people, lots of their loved ones, and people who they really care about. And I think it's high time the government rise up to the task in order to be able to curb whatever that is happening at that end. All right, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you for listening. God bless you.